Moments with Marla. So I'm gonna bulldoze some bullshit. It's been a minute. Got my own bullshit to doze though, so it's not, I'm not telling any secrets or throwing any buses around. Other than my own. I have had moments lately where I am in sheer pain. My stomach, my bowels, my heart pauses, all that garbage that I talk about that wears on me for sure. Like, I try to not let it, but I mean, when you have physical ails, it wears on you. Number one, you wonder if it's a life sentence. Number two, you wonder, like, is it ever going to get fixed? Is it ever going to be different? Whatever, all that. But on top of all of that, I have put myself in positions where I feel completely powerless, completely helpless. I have wanted to do what was right and good. And in the end, I end up just destroying it. I get angry. I say things that I don't mean. I get downright nasty. I'll say shit just because it's hurtful. I don't know why I do it. I guess I do it because I want the person who I'm trying to hurt to hurt as much as I do at the moment. And not because I feel that they're innocent. I suppose the only time I really want to hurt someone on purpose is when I feel that they are constantly doing things to hurt me. Especially when I've said, please, this hurts me, stop. And they keep doing it. And then I can say the same thing to someone and they'll be like, well, yeah, you do the same thing too. Or, yeah, like I'm super guilty of that. Like, we're all guilty of the same shit that we don't like in other people, but yet we perpetuate it and do it ourselves. And I am the number one culprit. I know that I do it. I almost catch myself doing it. Sometimes. Sometimes I really don't know that I'm doing it until after the fact, but I go, I did it. Yep, I did do that. Other times it literally just gets cooked up in my head and I'm like, yeah, I want to say this snide-ass remark because I think it'll cut deep. And for all the cutting they've been doing, let me have my knife. I want my knife too. Do you know what really happens when you start wielding a knife? You just start cutting people that you didn't necessarily mean to cut them to the degree that you cut. Because when you're wielding around, something sharp without realizing exactly what you've got in your hands and you're like as unintelligently as possible wielding it around, you go to a precision surgeon because they know exactly where they're cutting, how deep, it's precision. But when you're angry and you're just wielding that sword around, you don't know where you're cutting. You don't know how deep you're cutting. I don't know how much, how often, and how deep I've cut the people that were closest to me because I was wielding anger that I didn't belong even holding on to, let alone spitting it out. So yeah, I am as much of a bulldoze and bullshitter as the rest of us. I am not better. I am not worse. I am not exempt. I am just another female human being who is in this meat suit trying to get through this life as best as possible, taking the least amount of casualties that I can along with me. If I love you, I've tried to build you up. If I've destroyed you in the process of me being me, I apologize from the bottom of my heart because I never wanted to hurt anyone. If I've ever hurt you, it was most likely upside down love. Somehow, I don't know, but somehow it was love turned upside down. I have a feeling it's kind of the human way. We can all go back and say, oh, I always, do this, or I never do that. Well, guess what? We don't always do anything, and we don't never do nothing. Yeah. Moments with Marla. Grace. Start giving ourselves and each other some grace, some mercy, some hospitality. I used to be really hospitable. Now I'm just pitiable. Don't be me. Be better. Be better. Moments with Marla.